Hey guys, Urban Combat Survivor here. You might notice the surroundings are a little different. I'm not at home. I'm at my brother's place, about 3 hours outside of Philadelphia, and that prompted me to make this video. All of my videos are largely geared towards survival in a populated area, survival in the urban environment. And right now I'm in a small town, and I've been looking around. It's a populated area. There are neighbors close by, that kind of thing. So I wanted to do a little video about how similar the situation is. Even though I'm not in a city, the situation is very similar. Also, sorry about the audio quality. I didn't bring my headset, so I'm having to use the microphone that's on his camera here, and it kind of sucks. So, alright, here's the deal. Just about everything I've said can be directly applied to the situation here, just as well as it can be inside the city of Philadelphia. The closest city is about maybe an hour and a half from here to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. So, I'm definitely out there. There are a lot of other towns that are close by, but no cities. So, when it comes down to it, the infrastructure in the cities, the supplies on a lot of things are probably going to run out a little faster than they will here. And I think that there are some long-term advantages and long-term disadvantages to both situations. But the planning needs to be largely the same. So anybody who's been watching my videos and or kind of discarding my videos because they don't live in a city, I hope they reconsider that a little bit and go back and look at some of the stuff I've been talking about and some of the comments and stuff like that I've gotten back about it, because looking around here, I see the same issues in structural defense, for instance. I did the video about that. I see the same possibilities for a core safe zone and then further ringed out extended safe zones. I see pretty much all the same issues across the board. The only place where it's really going to be different for anybody out there is if you're living out in the middle of the sticks someplace by yourself. And I think there's going to be a disadvantage in people that are doing that because, by the nature of the setup, you're going to only have a few people. So if a larger group comes in that's armed and has just very little experience, as long as they're armed and can shoot half decent, they're going to overrun. And that's why I think numbers is a really important aspect of preparation. I think you need to plan on doing what you can to have numbers. But I'm looking around here and I'm seeing the same kinds of buildings that I was looking at inside Philadelphia. Factories, warehouses, churches, municipal buildings are the same buildings here 3 hours outside of the city that offer the same kind of protections that I'm looking at in the city. So if you're in a small town, most of the houses here are a mixture of brick and wood, and that's going to burn significantly more easily than, say, a factory that's made of all brick and concrete, or churches that are made of stone and concrete and mortar. So, I just hope that anyone who has been dismissing the information that I'm trying to convey and share doesn't do so out of turn, because I really think they're going to be able to apply it across the board. Some of the differences that I have seen, there are very few, but I think if you're living in a small town, I still believe that a shotgun is the best primary first defense weapon that you should pick up. And I believe that for my brother here. But I think that you're going to gain more benefit from having a rifle in this situation out here, or at least more versatility with it, as in hunting and that kind of thing. Though you can certainly hunt with a shotgun, so don't think I'm dismissing that. Other than that, I think it'll be easier where he's at here to organize people into a cohesive security than it will be where I'm at inside Philadelphia. And that's just because the diversity of people is less dramatic here. people tend to be diversified in different little townships here than they do within one living area. In my neighborhood, there's a huge range of different people in Philadelphia, and I think that it's likely that there's going to wind up being some divisions along those lines, no matter if I want them or not. I think it's just going to happen, and I think there's going to be less of that in smaller towns like this, which can be a good thing. However, any opposition who feels that division needs to be capitalized on is also more likely to easily organize because they're all in one place. So that's the biggest difference I see, and I hope that those of you that are in an area like this really take advantage of that and really consider talking to your neighbors and making sure, like out here, a way larger portion of the population here is experienced hunters. They have firearms, they have guns, they have experience using them, and I think, in a breakdown of the rule of law, reestablishing even your own rule of law, which is something that I'm going to talk about in the Safe Zone videos, it's going to be a lot easier in a place like this in the short term. I think there's a bit of a disadvantage in the longer term because there are less exploitable resources of a processed nature in this kind of environment. And as I mentioned before, I really think that anyone who thinks they're going to survive in the wild hunting is overlooking the fact that there's going to be 15 million other people out there. I mean, we have over 30 million people in this country, so an estimate of 15 million I think is actually pretty damn conservative, that are going to be out there over hunting everything. So I think that's a short-term plan. I think you're going to need to grow and raise food if you really want long-term sustainability. But that's down the road. So look around. If you're in a small town, look around and watch the videos. Maybe in a new light, I hope, for anyone who's been dismissing it. But back to what I was saying, it's going to be easier to organize a force in the short term. In the longer term, I think there are going to be more organized forces from some of those other townships that are the people that are going to be waiting for the government to come rescue them. I mean, they're going to break loose just like they are in the cities, and they're going to be rioting and burning and doing whatever the hell they want. But I think it's going to be easier for them to put together numbers, organized numbers of people to start looking at those who have been prepared and do have food put away and do have safety, and trying to take that rather than earn it and build their own. They're going to try to take it from you. So that is it's a much more relevant danger in the very early part of a breakdown in a city than it is out here. But I think in the longer term, it's more of a danger out here, because in the city, largely those people are going to die off or figure something better out, because it's going to come down pretty quickly. So just something to think about, and just something to let you guys know I'm still here. So I'll be making those other videos I talked about. I think I'm going to make my one of my first Safe Zone videos actually while I'm here. I'm probably going to do that tomorrow. But the gun videos, I'm probably going to wait until I get home. So that's it. Urban Combat Survivor, signing off.